Welcome to this brand new edition of Live with Omar Moore. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. Profound apologies to you because, of course, we had some technical glitches, but that happens here on Substack, and that's just the way it is. If you wonder why I am dressed like this, it's a special occasion around here because it's the Black Reel Awards coming up next week, and we have none other than the executive director of the Black Reel Awards, Mr. Cordell Martin, with us. And there he is with the Black Reel Award itself, the excellence in film and the excellence in Black culture and African American culture and cinema. And he celebrates that with that great organization, the Black Reel Awards, each and every year. He also has the TV awards as well. We're going to spend a few minutes of valuable time and your time. Thank you very much for joining us, talking about the Black Reel Awards and about the organization itself. I want to welcome to the stage now Mr. Cordell Martin. Welcome along.
Thank you so much, Omar. Glad to be here.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure to have you. Cordell Martin is the executive director of the Black Reel Awards. Cordell, thank you for being here. And full disclosure, I'm a member of the writers branch of
Yeah.
your organization. I seem to remember.
Right. So thank you so much for all of your support throughout the years in our journey and organization. And to your point, as we celebrate the best in Black cinema and television.
Absolutely, Cordell. Thank you so much for that. I want to say hello again. Thank you to all of you joining us. I know, again, we got off to a late start, so I know that maybe we won't have as many people as I was hoping for. But look, we're here now, and Cordell has given his precious time to us. So, Cordell, I want to just start off by asking you about the organization. I know that you have the Foundation for the Augmentation of African Americans in Film. Can you talk a little bit about that and also the origin of the Black Film Reel Awards, Black Reel Awards, whichever topic you'd like to take first?
Yeah, so as you just mentioned, our organization, FAF, as we like to use the acronym for it, is pretty much just an umbrella in terms of the foundation and celebration of African American in film. In addition to the Black Reel Awards, which so many people know us for, we also have different entities within that umbrella, including the Light Reel Film Festival, which takes place every June in Washington, D.C. We also have our non for profit Real Kids, which is geared to those inspiring young filmmakers. So we provide programming for them in terms of their filmmaking journey. We also have the producers as well, which are initiative. And then as it relates to the Black Reel Awards, can you still hear me or did I lose connection?
There was just a little bit of a glitch there for a couple of seconds, and you're very
Okay.
clear now, but just a few moments ago, just a little bit of a glitch.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think I might have left off at the Real Kids,
Yes.
not for profit. So once again, that is for young aspiring filmmakers, in which we provide programming opportunities for them. In addition to, of course, the Black Reel Awards, both the Film and Television Awards, as well as the Light Reel Film Festival. So, lots of great things that we're doing in terms of celebrating those in front of the screen and behind the screen as well. As it relates to the Black Reel Awards, it was actually founded in 1999, before my time, with the organization by Tim Gordon, who you know for
Yes.
many, many years. And so Tim, along with Sabrina McNeil, wanted to shine a light on Black filmmakers. Um, you know, not necessarily always just focusing on those with the big names like your Denzel Washingtons and your Spike Lees, but also those up and coming filmmakers like the Brian Cooglers and Ava DuVernays, and making sure that everyone is being represented not only locally but globally as well. And so we're celebrating our 26th annual celebration next Monday, as Omar mentioned earlier. And we have over 24 different categories that ranges from outstanding film to performances to international film, documentary, short films, and several technical categories ranging from cinematography, costumes, editing, production design, and score, just to name a few. And I've gotten involved with the organization back in 2012. So was fresh out of high school. Reached out to Tim, wanted to ask him if he needed any assistance and help with the organization. And as they say, the rest is history.
Absolutely. And as for those of you who are just joining us now, I'm also happen to be a member on the writers branch of your great organization and what you do with the Black Reel Awards. And I'm so excited about the awards, and I want everybody watching to know that this is a really good organization celebrating the best in Black cinema. There's not a whole heck of a lot of award shows that do it the way that Black Reel Awards does. And I certainly hope that you check them out. We'll be talking about how to check out the Black Reel Awards in a few moments. And we'll put up all that information, and I'll ask Cordell to talk about that as well. Website, social media, all of that. We'll do that in a few moments' time. It's really great to have you aboard. Please, if you've got any other people who are watching, if you're watching this now, tell your friends to watch, because we've got a few minutes here to talk about this really great organization and the great cinema that it honors and celebrates every year. Cordell, one thing I wanted to ask you about. This year's nominees are really exciting for the Black Reel Film Awards. And what do you reckon the chances are for this particular film?
Uh-oh.
And I hope that people know what I'm talking about when I glimpse this here. How do you, I mean, because we know that this particular film, and we can say the film, it is, of course, the one, the only,
Yes.
Sinners. 21 nominations this year for the Black Reels. Is that a record, actually?
It is. It is a record. Coincidentally enough, it beat the record for The Harder They Fall, which is a James Samuel movie. It received 20 nominations, and so yeah, so beat it by one nomination in terms of the
Fantastic.
record. Yeah.
Fantastic. 21 nominations. That's a really great achievement. For those of you who have not yet seen this film, it's in theaters. It's back in theaters again. Please make sure that you do. I know I've got it here on this, but I've seen it in the theater, and I'm going to see it again in the
Yes.
theater. It's fantastic, isn't it?
An amazing film, and I'm just so happy for Ryan Coogler and the cast. I mean, not only with just our awards, but every single awards from the Oscars to everything else that you name. They've been having this record-breaking year, and so it's just beautiful to see someone like Ryan Coogler receiving his flowers at this moment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And well deserved, as you point
Yes.
out to everybody there. Kugler, the whole cast and crew, Hannah Beachler, I think, is the production designer,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken, and all everybody. I don't know if I think is Ruthie Carter on there as well as the costume
She
designer.
is.
As
She
as
is
man, she is just so good.
a
Um,
legend.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. We're talking here for the next few moments, everybody watching, about the Black Reel Awards, the best in cinema, celebrated this coming Monday, the 16th of February of this year, of course. And it starts at what time?
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk about that again in a few moments' time before we get going. But I wanted to also ask you about some of the other nominees. Obviously, Sinners is the big
Yeah.
nominee at this point. But what about some of the other nominees? I've noticed you have the likes of, I mean, some really great people you've got. Why don't you tell us a bit more about some of the people who the organization, the Black Reel Awards, have nominated this year? If you'd like to talk about some of the categories or some of the people that, if you can, if you'd like to.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, so in addition, as we mentioned, to Sinners being nominated, we have also honored films like One of Them Days, which received, I think, 8 nominations. We also had independent films like Love Brooklyn that has received some love. One Battle After Another, which recognized the performances of Chase Infinity, Regina Hall, and Tiana Taylor, who has been killing it this award season. Let's see, we've also nominated Cynthia Erivo for Wicked for Good, Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine,
Oh, yes.
uh, yeah, and then the cast of Sinners, I mean, like we mentioned with the record-breaking nomination, I think pretty much all the primary cast have been nominated and recognized. So Miles Canton received 2 nominations in the supporting category and breakthrough, as well as 2 nominations in the original song category as a performer, songwriter. Wumi Musaku, Delroy Lindo, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Lawson.
The whole cast, yeah, they are just so
Yes.
special. Um, I was going to ask you about the awards. They are going to be live on Monday. Is that correct? Or because I know that you give out the awards, I think sometimes live. I mean, can you explain that to the audience watching as well?
Yeah, so this year our awards will be virtual. So
Okay.
we'll have it pre recorded in terms of the presentation itself. You'll also hopefully see a few surprises in terms of the winners and hearing their acceptance speeches. So hopefully, we got a couple of surprises cooked up for you guys. Following the awards and throughout next week as well. So we like to do a little series called Real with the Black Reel reactions,
Right.
just so that way we give, those individuals who did win the chance to thank, the people who helped make the film and those who have poured into them in their journey and careers.
Excellent. And it's so important that we as Black people honor our own. We know
Yes.
of all these other award shows, and yes, the Oscars, and yes, the Actor Awards, and yes, everything else. But there's some great organizations, especially yours. We know about the NAACP Image Awards, the Essence Awards, the BET Awards,
Mhm.
and other awards done by Black organizations that are important. The Black Reel Awards to me is the creme de la creme. I mean, it's
Oh, thank
really
you.
you really do excellent work there. And I wouldn't be a part of that if I didn't believe in the greatness of what you, Cordell, do and your team and this organization that you're a part of that Tim founded. It's really, really good stuff. And that's why one of the big reasons I wanted to bring you on to get the audience that follows me and subscribes to me to get to know about what you do, the great work you're doing, and the great work that the Black Reel Awards is doing, and also to get people to watch the Black Reel Awards. So,
Yes.
can you tell us where people can go to watch those awards when they come on Monday night of next week?
Yeah, so we're actually going to have it in a couple of different places. So, for those who are big in the social media space, you can follow us at Black Real Awards on IG and Facebook, as well as X and TikTok. So, we'll be posting winners and reactions there. And then, of course, our website, www.blackrealawards.com. That's where you can get the information on all of this year's nominees, the full list of winners, as well as for my history buffs, know more about who's won in the past. That's where you can find all that information,
Right.
as well as content on our YouTube page as well at Black Reward.
Excellent. That's just fantastic. What I'm going to do now, if I can actually type this into the chat so that people can actually link up to it right now while we're talking for the final few minutes that we're going to talk here, Cordell. So let me just do that. And while I'm doing that, people, please do subscribe to Cordell. Please follow him on social media. You can give out your own social media handles if you wish at this
Yeah.
point, Cordell.
Yeah, you can follow me on IG at Cord, CORDIUB. So that's for Indiana University, Bloomington, as you can see behind
National
me. Go
champions,
Hoosiers. Yes, go
national
Hoosiers.
champs. Yeah.
Yes, on
You
IG.
had to get that in, Cordell.
I had to. I had to. Listen, it's been a long time coming. Long time coming. Wish they had the
Sure
energy and was
has.
actually enrolled in school then, but hey, I'll take
As
it.
Right. So yeah, so yeah, repeat just because we're laughing about this, repeat your socials again, please, for people who would like to follow
Yes.
you.
Yes, and I'll type it here in the
Excellent.
chat.
That's a great thing to do, yes. And
Yep, so
thank you so much for doing that, Cordell.
yeah.
And I don't know, I wanted to show you this book, and you may know this book, you may be familiar with this. I actually purchased this from the Studio Museum of Harlem back in, I think it was just a few weeks ago, but it just got to me a week or two ago. This book, folks, everybody watching, I would love for you to get this book. It's a coffee table book. I don't know
Oh,
if Cordell, if
yes.
you can see that, if you're familiar with it.
I
If
have a
you
copy myself.
there you
See?
go. There you go. Excellent. So, people, Cordell and I have a copy of this book, so we know what this is. And you really need to be reading this book, purchase this book. You can see it there. It's such an important book, coffee table book, but it's much more than a coffee table book. It's about history, it's about Black cinema and how it's been depicted in posters, some tremendous poster art here and
Mhm.
stories behind it. So that's a book I highly recommend to you folks. For those of you watching, I hope you can see it. Um, there it is. Cordell, anything else that you'd like to say before we say good evening in terms of the Black Reel Awards or anything else that you want to say? It's a crowded calendar of film awards. And so I really
Yes.
want people to pay attention to what Cordell and his great organization are up to. So anything else you wanted to say, Cordell?
Yeah, like you said earlier, Omar, please check us out next Monday. Your support means the world to us. So the more eyeballs we get, the more support we get to hopefully I can have live show. So that's the goal that we're aiming towards so we can get everyone in one room and celebrate them all together. A couple of other things just to put on everyone's radar on what we got going on next after the awards. Like I mentioned, we have the Light Real Film Festival, which will be taking place the first weekend of June out in Washington, D.C. So we are gearing up to announce this year's film lineup and special guests and panels and all that great stuff. So for those out east or who would like to travel to D.C., we would love to have you there. And then this August, we'll be celebrating 10 years of our Black Real Television Award. So really excited about that and just being a part of the evolution of Black television and being one of the forefront supporters in that.
Excellent, excellent. Cordell Martin, the executive director of the Black Reel Awards and a final organization called the Foundation for the Augmentation of African Americans in Film, or FAF as it is called. Thank you so very much for your precious time. It's been an utmost pleasure
Thank
to
you.
have you. Continue success. I definitely will be in touch with you as well as we go along. And I'll be watching certainly next Monday night. People, please watch 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can watch it in various places, as you said. Can you just tell us again those two places, or there's several places?
Yes, yes. Again, blackrealawards.com. You can also follow us on IG, TikTok, X, and Facebook at blackrealawards.com. Or Black Real Awards,
Excellent.
sorry.
Excellent. Cordell, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so very
Of
much
course.
indeed. Take care. And I know we've got the technical issues ironed out. So I'm just glad to see you, brother. It's been a long time. I've
Likewise.
never met you before until now. We've spoken a lot,
Yes.
obviously. But face to face, it's great. And I want to thank each and everyone who's watching this now live or who watches it later. Hit the hearts, please. Continue to subscribe to us both here on Substack and to follow Cordell on his socials. So again, it's been a wonderful conversation. Great being here with you, Cordell. Take care
Yes.
and have a good rest
Thank
of your
you.
evening. And we'll be watching on Monday night.
All right. Sounds good. Good night, guys. Thank you so much.
Take care now. Bye bye.